Damn it. Hey, what up?
Did we live already?
Hell yeah. Hey, we ain't got time. It's 8 o'clock. We on the
dot. Damn, that's what's up.
Some new punctual shit. They ain't expect this out of us.
Man.
What's happening? Go ahead. Man. What's happening? It's another episode of the Conceited Knowbody. You already know who I am, and you already know what this is, and you know what you in for. A fantastic show. We had a little off-air discussion that we're gonna get to first. He trying to Google shit.
No.
2 more songs. Hey, we
No, I was going to the article what I got attacked for last week. Remember, that's gonna be the first topic. That's why I put on the post. Yeah. I didn't know he was going live.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
No, he didn't. Yeah. All these women out here. Everybody all these bitches.
When they say they got attacked, man, they sound so fucking vulnerable.
I know.
Hey, I picture you with your motherfucking panties around your legs saying no, around your ankles screaming no.
These women came at me. And the Beehive, is that what they call these chicks?
That's what they call Beyonce.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Hey, these chicks are championing this bullshit.
I'm here with my homies. You want to introduce yourself?
It's your boy Corey GQ Fresh, aka Popular Stranger, aka Outgoing Nobody, or whatever the hell. Well, outgoing Introvert. I gotta give me a new moniker. Now we keep it saying the outgoing introvert. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, ladies? You know. Yeah.
Hey. My bad.
Go ahead.
Talk to the bitches.
Talk to the bitches. You know, bitches. I would never call you bitches, but you know, ladies, it's your favorite host.
And y'all can't see, but he out here bobbing his head side like a thought.
Everybody.
After he got his hair cut. Doing that.
I did get my hair cut. Hey, ladies, can you see that?
Hey, man, Corey be so cute when he get his hair cut.
Hell no. Hey, man.
This nigga, hey, when he get his hair cut, y'all gotta go to his Instagram page because he be on here primping.
Not suitable for work.
My page is public, ladies, and my DM's open if you want to see the pictures he talking about.
We got my homeboy Assad up in here, man.
Oh yeah, I'm here. GMC.
On the G. Did you say
GM? What you say last week? Look, man, real quick. Hey,
Don't tell that joke again.
Which one?
He said, "Don't tell that joke again."
I'll be lightweight trolling Corey.
You do.
He be putting some trollable shit online. He be putting shit that you wouldn't expect for a 39-year-old black man to be putting online.
Black baby.
Well, what?
Did you say black what?
Man, come on, man. You projecting bullshit now. A 39-year-old black man.
Yeah.
He be on there primping. I guess he get the
trapping.
response. Thirst trapping. Yeah. Hey, Corey gonna be standing up in his motherfucking boxers and shit one of these motherfucking days. But he on there. I
get a corporate sponsor.
Huh?
I get a corporate sponsor.
And he out here thirst trapping for corporate sponsors, and Ralph Lauren them about not fucking with him.
Any boxer that look, see, here's what I'm gonna do.
Do you think you got the legs for that?
Yeah.
You do?
So here's why we don't get corporate sponsors. So the money they invest for us, I could bring back to the show. We can get this shit popping or whatever. So you gotta think like that.
Corey, I don't want you selling yourself for this show. I don't want you selling your fucking self for this show.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use that proceeds for the Fashion Relate podcast. Fashion Relate vlog.
Now that you know what I'm saying, that's more feasible.
But
look, Corey, man, and Fashion Relate podcast vlog. It's coming soon.
Yeah,
high level. But Corey is a fashionable, trend-jumping motherfucker. He was running around with who was the first? Metallica. He had 2 shirts.
I have, and that was Kiss and Metallica. But I had like.
Stay focused. We talking about the ones we talking about.
It was 2 shirts.
Corey had 2 shirts, Metallica and AC/DC.
So
I saw it. I thought
2 shirts for $9. Like you didn't even look at
fuck them prices.
Who texted me like that?
Look at him over here, popular as fuck.
Oh shit!
Look at him, that nigga draws and shit. Advertisement getting him something. But look, we was talking about. I asked him. I said, Corey, do you know what AC/DC mean?
Alternate current.
The scientific term it's talking about batteries. It's talking about it's talking about going both ways. That's what the scientific term is. But in the 70s and the 60s and the old days, AC/DC meant bisexual. That's what it meant. That's what AC/DC was slang for, and that's
how that came to your mind.
Yeah, because that's what the group adopted this moniker from. That's where the group took their name from. But they say for the public and stuff, they be like it was for the battery. But in actuality, with the genre of music, it wasn't the lifestyle they was leading. It was their bisexuality.
Was it?
So I'm looking at Corey like, shit, I've been sitting next to this nigga for a lot of Tuesdays. And I didn't know that this nigga looked both ways when he crossed the street. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that some shit?
I'm like, man, what the fuck is he doing with this shirt, man? Do he know that this means I like cock and I like cunt? And I was like, man, you know what? I mentioned it to him, but Corey got this thing where he don't just be like, damn, that's fucked up. Corey will run around every fucking block until he found a reason and shit. And he's like, nah, this don't mean that.
Yeah, that don't mean that. Like your boule.
It don't mean that.
Like boule means French bread.
This is what you don't understand. You don't understand context. That's what you have a hard time understanding. You want to be right on the bullshit where you don't understand the context of what it is.
No, I understand the context.
No, boule in the context of what I was speaking on means advisor.
Okay, ACDC on the context.
And the context of that T-shirt means we're queer.
No, means it's better. No, in your context.
No. In the context of that group, and when they were naming themselves after, in the time period when they're naming themselves, the slang for that shit meant fucking bisexuality. You think Ice-T, the rapper, is talking about fucking a cup of iced tea?
He might.
It's all the context of what the fuck going on with that person. With the context of what they were saying, that group,
you woke.
It's celebrating, huh?
You woke.
I'm very woke. I am very woke, and like people say that as slanderous terms. But
no, it's not slanderous.
No. People say that being funny because I've said it being funny. But once you are really woke and you get to seeing bullshit, man, you see shit a little bit different to where your eyes are closed to obvious shit no more. Where you're not just going with the flow, you're not just a zombie. And like that's just what people are. They just follow the trends and shit. They just do it with no. It was just like last week when I asked you what you go to church for. You said, I don't know, go praise the Lord like everybody else.
And I asked you why you don't go to church.
That shit was hilarious.
You never came with an answer. You say nothing. You was like, cause churches is robberies and 501c.
That's a reason. That's the answer. That's me saying that it's not. I told you that the church comes from a Greek goddess, a Roman goddess. That's why I said I don't celebrate pagan ideologies. But look, that's neither there. If you want to wear that "Here We're Queer" shirt,
here we're queer.
Hey man, Fast be have slogans, don't they?
Oh man.
They have slogans. What did he say?
Did he say the best?
They do.
Hey,
none of them slogans the best. Hell nah.
We're here. We're queer. We're gonna suck dick with no fear. What's cool about that aside?
Yeah, man.
What's cool about that?
Man, but sit over there.
Like I said, the nigga said don't deflect.
Don't deflect, man.
Hell no, but look.
A-Town stand up, huh?
He know us. I've seen all kinds of motherfuckers.
I bet.
That's how come I got to exercise. Yeah, because he got a good motherfucking idea of what faggotry is growing up in Atlanta. Do you think? Hold on.
I didn't know that about ACT until he said something.
He didn't even know who they were as a group though.
He did. Because I asked him what they. He thought
he's all younger than us.
That's right.
He grew up like his boy, like his rock groups is NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys.
Those are his groups. But
Migos. That's a group.
They
got the blouses, so you should know. Yeah.
Migos younger. That's a younger generation.
You ain't in your 20s? That's about your age range?
32.
Yeah, that's your age range, 20 to 32.
But you really look up to people. You know what I mean? So when we was coming up, Lil Wayne was what was out. I mean, he was like 1, maybe 2 years older.
Yeah, the same age.
Right. So it was never anybody behind us.
Pause.
I forgot y'all. You all are on a homophobic alert around here.
That's gay as shit. There's not no real nigga use the term homophobic.
Well, we on the radio, man.
I don't give a fuck.
This is the evening show. Evening show.
The radio does used to be a faggot. Yeah. Hey, I hate the term homophobic, man.
Because you're not scared.
Phobia means fear.
Yeah.
So I think it's like some reverse psychology to make you feel fucked up about not wanting to suck dick. Like they try to make you feel weird about not wanting to be weird. As the side moves the mic away from his mouth, as soup drips from his lips.
Come on, man.
Hey, that's how it is. Bitch, move the dick as the shit drips. Hey, look at it. Hey, ain't nobody safe, motherfucker.
Boy.
But what's happening though, man? That's neither here nor there. What's been going on with y'all, man?
You know, I do the same thing every weekend. Hoop, shop, go to my what do you call it? My 501(c) on Sunday.
Go in there and celebrate. Hey, Corey just go, man. He just go. Hey, I seen you on there. You do your little usual cute hashtags.
Like cute hashtags.
I said he just going. I said he don't even know what the fuck he in there for and shit. This is what he do on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? It's like
my job, just get up and go.
Yeah, it's like you train, like you don't have no reason to be in there. Like you would tell me, yeah, he was like you the type of person who be like, yeah, man, Pastor was talking to me, man. I feel like he was talking directly to me. Like you be there and shit, you be sitting in that motherfucker crying, talking about you gonna change, tears streaming down your face, talking about how you gonna change, you gotta get your life together, then you come home and have 2 Real Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's a sham, man. That shit's a hustle, man. And it's cool though. I wish I had the fucking like where I could disconnect my morals and shit away from my financial desires, cause I could I know that, cause I've been in a situation where I captivated people. Where I know that I'm aware of the influence I have on people.
So you don't believe in tithing at all? You just
do they get any credit for what they do on Sunday? I mean, it's still the Bible.
He don't give them no credit.
You say they not getting 100%, but do they at least pass with a D, like a 60?
I mean,
C-% or something.
When you say credit for what? When you say credit, be
they are teaching the word.
When we're talking right or wrong,
and when you say right or wrong. If you talk about biblically, because everything I say, I'm talking biblically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying anything
from the standpoint of them going to church and them being, because it's still a religious reason and it's.
So you want a participation ribbon?
I'm just asking. I'm posing a question.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. We all have bouts of ignorance, and when I'm saying ignorance, I'm not saying stupidity. I'm saying when you just don't know. So if you in a situation like that, and you don't know, then you can't be held accountable in the context of somebody who do know. People who know better should do better. Those so-called preachers and pastors should be enough well-read in the Bible and stuff to where they should know better. You can't call yourself a leader if you don't know exactly what you lead people into or out of. So when you say tithing, I'm going to ask you this. What is tithing? What is the purpose of tithing? Biblically, what was the purpose of tithing?
Give your 10% back to the Lord of what He gave you. I'll leave on 10%.
I said biblical.
That is biblical.
Show me in the Bible where it says that. I have a Bible app just in case you about to say I don't have a Bible.
I don't have
Show me in the Bible where it says that.
Okay, when he talked about fruits. I gave you this land, this echo, so you give me fruit. So you think tithing is
where did he say that at?
In Deuteronomy.
Okay, I'll look it up as soon as you find it.
Is it Deuteronomy 26? Whatever.
That's a fact. Sips tea.
As Corey searches for nothing, I'm going to find a way to entertain you all. Matter of fact, while he searches, I'm going to tell y'all the purpose of tithing was to keep food and such in the temple. The Levite priests didn't have jobs. Their whole purpose, they were the Levite tribe with the priest tribe. They derived from Levi, one of Jacob's sons, one of the 12 sons and the progenitor of the one of the 12 tribes. The whole purpose of the Levi priesthood was they were the people who were the high priests, and they had the communication between man and the Most High. That was the link. So their entire job, so to speak, in the temple, when they had the temple, was to run the service. When they had the offerings and stuff, when they bring in the burnt offerings, when they need that mediator between man and the Most High. You could only collect tithing if you were a Levite priest. Those were the only people who could collect tithes. Tithes were never monetary things, and they had money back then. You tithe with your first fruits and your animals, things like that. And also, those things were used for the widows and the children. Never a building fund, never a preacher's Cadillac, never anything like that. Once Yeshua came, he became the high priest, and there was no need for the temple worship, which temple worship will it'll start again once he establishes his kingdom. But right now, on this kingdom right here, Yeshua is the mediator. He is our high priest. There is no need for tithing anymore. There is no priest that you have to take care of. All that shit that they do on Sundays is a facade. They use They use certain scare tactics, like in the book of Malachi, well, man rob God, yeah, you rob me, and tithe the offering. You are cursed with the curse. And that is in the context of what I just said, and the Levite priest. And the key thing is you had to be a Levite priest to collect it. It was no way around it. It was no, let's change it. And I mean, fundamentally, the Sunday thing, like, people just believe in it and stuff, and I'm okay with it, but if you care, you care. If you don't care, you don't care. You'll find a way not to acknowledge it. But Sunday, fundamentally, and this creep over to Islam. Like, when they try to say that they follow the Bible, they don't follow the Bible because they don't keep the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? And like the Most High never changed the Sabbath. Huh?
Our Sabbath's on Friday.
Your Sabbath on Friday.
Yeah, we've already had this little chat.
Yeah.
I know we disagree, but
yeah. And even though I'll tell you this, Islam a little bit more closer to the Bible than Christianity is. It's because y'all almost there, because the Sabbath is Friday at sundown till Saturday at sundown, so they a little bit closer. But the thing is, they worship the moon god, so we're not even gonna go there. But anyway, man.
So who's teaching you? Like you
this
say,
is the Bible.
No. It ain't just like you just reading the Bible. Just like,
but this is in the Bible.
Let me put my question out. Just like last week,
Go ahead.
You was out on surfing.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you came to a video on YouTube, and something there caught your attention. Like somebody says, the guy said something that you like. Now that's kind of let me check out another one. Let me check out another one. And then it's when you came to, I don't want to say your revelation, but where you was like, damn, like you said, a year ago if we would have asked you, you said you'd know everything.
Hell yeah.
But now you like, you probably know 15% or whatever. So like, who is teaching you? Like, where do you go to? Or like you said, I know I don't want to call it a church or whatever. Like, so do you just watch video? Like, who is like your? Can't just say Jesus, because who's your?
I only have one Messiah. I only have one person.
Who's your pastor?
I don't have a pastor.
Okay, so who's teaching you?
The flaw in your thought process, you think you have to have a man leading you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just asking
you asking me who. You basically asked me what man is leading me.
No, I'm asking you where you getting your information from.
The Bible.
So the Bible is just
the Bible.
Okay.
I didn't just start researching. Like, I've always known how to cross-reference things. Like, if somebody tell me something, I got enough sense to be able to go and just cross-reference it. If I disagree with it, I don't just openly disagree with it for no reason. I go research it. If they right, they right. If they wrong, they wrong. I have people who I would go to and look up their videos and listen to their teachings.
That's why I'm
Hebrew Nation Building. That's if you want names, Moors, Joshua. These are people who well learned this stuff. They can point you in the right direction. But I don't put all my faith in a man.
Like, is there? Your reference.
I always say steel sharp is steel. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about culture. When you're surrounded by people who have a desire to learn, it influences you to learn more. Guy who runs the Hebrews to Negroes page on Facebook, he got all these books and stuff. He got a documentary coming out. His intelligence, the way he just retain information, it's some admirable shit. It's things like that to let me know that I'm not the smartest motherfucker around. Mm. When I can see somebody smarter than me or somebody who know more than me and stuff, what they do, it make me research harder.
Okay.
Because I believe steel sharp is steel, and like I say, a culture thing.
So do you think because y'all have same values or same kind of like-minded that you're going to find more what he say right than wrong? Like,
this is what you don't understand. I don't lean on a man for understanding. No. I don't look for him to be right or wrong. He said things that I don't agree with.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I don't agree with anyone blindly. Nobody. I don't agree with nobody blindly except the Most High. That's the only thing I have blind faith in. Men are fallible. Men make mistakes. Those people, the people that I named, were former Christians. Morris Williams, he was a preacher. Joshua was a preacher. These are people who were heavily into this stuff. I was born and raised in Christianity. I'm talking about born and raised in church every Sunday, Wednesday Bible studies. I'm not somebody who just popped up just saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? actually
there's
study.
some people out there. Like you said, like I said, the first time you met someone, like that kind of rubbed you.
The first time I heard about this Hebrew Israelite movement, our culture, I was turned off because it was like what they have called camps. And some of them are 501c3s to where they...
That's what I was asking. Like, so do they go... I know you don't go.
No, like, I'm not against assemblies. I'm not against...
Is there any type of assembly that
I'm not against assemblies. That's a personal thing. Where I don't feel comfortable sitting up under people.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
That's a personal thing. Like, I'm not against somebody assembling. It's a lot of...
that's probably
it's a lot of people who assemble.
Called it church.
It's a lot of people who assemble on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That's the day that they assemble and things like that.
7-day Evangelists,
I mean, kind of, but it's not 7-day Adventist, but it's not the same. They super caught. But I'm not against leaders. I'm not against, but I'm for righteousness.
Okay.
I'm not for, like, I wouldn't tell somebody don't go to this you know what I'm saying, this building or whatever and stuff to be edified. Because in the end, we all want to get to the same place. Mm-hmm. But if you ain't true blue about it, because it's going to come a time where we just raised insensitive about it, where it's just going through the motions, where it's going to come a time where if a man told you, do you believe in, they'll tell you God or Jesus, and if you say, yeah, I'm going to cut your head off right here, right now in front of your daughter, are you ready for that? Can you take that? Or worse yet, if you say you believe in it, I'm going to shoot your daughter in the face.
You willing to die for it?
Are you willing to die for that? You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's and people don't know that this is either the times it's coming up and stuff to where they've been coming at us forever. But once they figure out who we are, it's all prophecy that they're going to come at us extra hard just like that. So when you know that the world going to turn on you all the way like that, man, it makes you want to be even more set apart and even more away from the world so you can be in the Most High's graces and stuff in these times of danger and stuff, because it's going to happen. But these are the things they won't teach you in churches. They won't teach you that the world hates you. Like, they just say he hates God's people, but they won't be specific and say that the people that they hate are the people who've been hated historically throughout history. Like, we are the people who've been fucked over consistently in every way, systematically, blatantly. And you might get a few people here and there who can be like, well, but I'm talking about over and over again. And it's always, and it's everywhere you can look. Jobs, sports, the police, how they interact with us. It's different than everybody. But I don't know, man. Like, my whole thing, I always got to pray and stuff for humility and to understand that everybody don't understand when you understand. Like, everybody don't get it when you get it. Like, I talked to my mama. Mm-hmm. She don't get it. She born and raised in what she, like, her ideology and stuff. And, like, I say stuff that irritate her. Because I'm a troll. I say silly shit, too. I be fucking with her. But she the one who introduced me to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And that's just how I go, man. Like, it's all about your level of desire to learn.
So last one before we start to my troller. So, like, how do you say, like, you're not saying you're right and they're wrong? Like you say, you know, they're wrong because they don't know. But, like, what makes you say, like, so it's just like the Bible. You read the Bible, that's just
the Bible is my ultimate source. Like, like I can't say he said, she said. Yeah. I see. I'm not even me. Mm-hmm. It's not because, like I always say, man, if it was up to me, I'd be erasing shit in the Bible. I'd be erasing shit. I'm gonna put this here, put this here. But I have to. If I say that I believe it, I have to believe it, and I substantiate my beliefs in the prophecy. Like, when things have said were gonna happen and they've happened, I'm only gonna assume that the next thing that they say happened gonna happen, because these are precise predictions and things where if people don't take them out, they won't notice it or whatever. But my ultimate confirmation is the word. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't make things up outside of myself, because I'm not prideful in that sense. And people who know me, they tell you that I'm prideful, but they tell you that I'm humble when it comes to the word. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to sit up here and tell somebody something wrong, and then I got to stand before that throne and he tell me why you do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than everything around me and stuff, man. So when I say stuff, man, it's not for me, because I'm going to the kingdom. Like, I know for a fact, beyond a shadow of doubt, that I'm going into the kingdom. And I know that even if I'm not perfect, that I'm aligned. You know what I'm saying? That I'm on that pace and stuff, on that path to where I'm trying. And like, I don't gain nothing. I don't have a so-called church. I don't get money for telling people stuff. If I post something on the internet, I don't get anything out of that. Mm-hmm. I don't get glory, hand claps, amens, a cup of orange juice, a Cadillac.
You get some hand claps. You got you have a that's follow. I mean, but they're also like thinkers like you. But
it's a culture thing. Like everybody who you see that interact with me are what you call woke. We are all the people who were Christian. We professed, we went hard, and then it's like, say, for instance, we keep talking about we going to fight these people. I'm part of the first group that go. I'm going to kick their ass. I get up there. These are fucking menaces. I'm not, what the fuck? Do I come back to you and not tell you how tough they were? Or do I just let you go in there and fight that shit? You see what I'm saying? Like, if I wouldn't tell you something wrong and call myself your friend. And I'm say this, man, in a humble way. I know that I studied the Bible more than you, and I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that like and to belittle you, but it's just like if you know something, and I don't know, and you tell me, I'm gonna be like, damn, well maybe Corey know. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, like I said, steel sharper than steel, things to that effect, man. But I don't know. It's all, you know what I'm saying? You can choose to be comfortable and do what you've been doing, or you can choose to get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And when I say like that, like I told you when I first stopped celebrating holidays and shit, I was uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I was uncomfortable doing it, like just separating. But that's just how it is. But while we're on the subject, I might as well go ahead and let everybody know I got another podcast coming up called The Hidden Ones. It'll be strictly based on Israelite teachings. I might invite certain preachers and stuff, different people from different faiths and stuff to interact with me. You know what I'm saying? Build a dialogue or whatever. I don't even know when I'm going to start it. I got my logo for it, but I don't even know when I'm going to start it. My whole goal,
it's called The
Hidden Ones.
Hidden Ones.
And that comes from the Psalms 83rd chapter where it talk about the Most High's hidden ones. It's talking about us. And it talk about how all the nations of the world conspired against us to try to blot us out of history. How we are hidden. And that's exactly what happened. Nations conspired against us, and they do it to this day to hide our identities, to separate us from our power. Our power is our Elohim is Yahuwah. And they've been doing a fine job at it, but we waking up. And like you're going to see it even more so, man. You're going to see it's like when somebody get a new car. When you get a new car, you start looking around, you see the car everywhere. Yeah. That's what this awakening is. Because like once I woke up, I looked around and I seen everybody who identified with me. I saw a preacher today.
Selective perception. Because once you get rid of that card, you dinner don't see it no more.
And then once I was talking to a preacher today, I was delivering some shit in Rushville, of all places, black dude. I said, "Hey, man,
in Rushville?"
I said, "Hey, do you think you a biblical Israelite?" He said, "What you mean?" I said, "Do you think you a person from the Bible?" He said, "Yeah, I know I am." He said, "We all are." I said, "We all." He said, "Us black people." And it shocked me. The shit caught me off guard. The older dude. Gotta be like in his 60s. He said, "We all are." It shocked me because I expected him to be like, "No, it's Jews over there." And he was like, "Yeah, I've been to Egypt." And he said, "It's common sense." And I was shocked and shit. Like, why in the fuck are you keeping up these pagan practices then? But it's like I said, everybody wake up at different times. Because last dude I spoke to, he denied me wholeheartedly. No, we from Ham, which is deeper than shit, but I don't know, man. We talk about this. This is something we talk about off air, man. 'Cause like I said, we friends, you know. So it's not about me being right. Me being right is not the goal. You know what I'm saying? I want to be right in arguments about sports, music, and things of that nature. But when it comes to the Most High, I try to be humble.
Oh, okay.
But on some other stuff, man, we're gonna get in your topic, which you do got a fantastic topic. But let's touch up on some quick things.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin trade aside. What was your first thoughts when it happened? Blake Griffin was a part of a 6 trade deal, which Bobanovich, I think that's his name, dude from Detroit. He the sleeper pick of the trade for me.
Tobias Harris,
he's an obvious name, but the guy, the Bobanovich, I might be saying that wrong.
On a sweet contract, like he making a little bit of nothing.
It's too obvious though. I mean, you're not gonna get nothing back for him.
He might be the sleeper every time.
I'm talking about for Blake.
All right. Every time Drummond went down, he always stepped up. And I only know him because I play FanDuel.
Yeah.
So I pay attention to certain things like that. Well, and I talked to my buddy today. He said he wouldn't want to leave the Clippers to go to Detroit. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Detroit has a much richer history. They have a better future in tow. The Clippers are falling apart. Nobody likes Doc Rivers. Why would you want to stay in L.A.?
Because it's not now, though. Blake Griffin needs to win now.
Yeah, he's on it.
Do you think he's gonna do that with the Clippers?
Nah, but
Put
I
a couple
thought
pieces
he
around
had the opportunity to kind of pick his destination like Kyrie, trade me here.
Nah.
Nah, when he signed this summer, he
got a big deal.
I would have followed Chris Paul. I'm Blake Griffin. I would have
But see, he should ask for a no trade clause.
Huh?
They ain't get along.
Yeah, they ain't get. That's why Chris Paul left. He like, man, get me up out of here.
Or send me to Toronto.
But
he didn't have no control
with some guards. I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, he going to Detroit. They got Avery Bradley.
Reggie Jackson.
Then you pair him with an Andre Drummond, who's a better, younger version of DeAndre Jordan. He's much better than DeAndre Jordan.
So you got no outside shooting.
You got Luke. I mean, what's the Luke Kennard? They got some shooters. Avery Bradley respectful. Jackson respectful. You don't have
niggas who gonna put up threes.
Who has name? I mean, outside of Golden State, Houston,
you ain't gonna win then.
I mean, it's only one champion a year. It's only one champion.
Well, who has a backcourt that can shoot? San Antonio has.
What
a pretty
shooters
decent.
did he have in L.A. outside Lou Williams? Outside Lou Williams, I'm talking about now.
Now, yeah.
Because he said he should stay there. Boy, if you don't get that motion out of here,
and I'm a dookie. I can't even say that. He should have been in the trade, but yeah. But at least they got back. They got first, second round, and all those, and the 4 players. I think LA kind of came off better of the deal.
Do you think so?
First, I called them like 4 magical beans, but them draft picks, like to get, and they only like 1 through 4 protected, so it's not like it's whole lottery protected. So they got a strong chance of picking 5th next year.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be a pretty decent.
You said it wasn't no lottery protection.
1 through 4. Like if I was gonna trade there, I want full lottery protection, and then I would, especially in next year's draft class.
Next 2
when is Blake a free agent?
That's some nice classes.
When is Blake a free agent?
He just signed for 5 years.
Yeah, he got a big boy.
Yeah, he just signed 5 years, 170.
Early.
Yeah, that's why they should have asked for the no trade clause in order for him to stay.
Like, I don't think he should. I think he signed that just for that money. I think he kind of had a feeling that he was going to get traded because everything imploding. DeAndre Jordan, he out there within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, they trying to get rid of him and Lou Williams because they both got opt out of their contract.
They better hurry up and get rid of Lou. While Lou been tearing the league up.
Man,
Lou's an incredible player, man. He's the perfect 6 man.
I seen him in high school.
Did you? Congratulations.
Yeah. He's from Atlanta.
No, I mean from a basketball standpoint. I didn't think this nigga was gonna make it that far. Back in that day, he undersized. I mean, what was he gonna do? I mean, that was before Steph Curry, before any of these Kyrie Irving.
Super Bowl. Who gonna win? Eagles.
Patriots gonna win.
T.O. gonna call in crying.
Tell me, how the Eagles gonna win?
What, Gronk ain't playing? You know something we don't know?
Gronk playing.
Yeah, he playing.
Gronk gonna play.
Yeah. So how you pick the Eagles?
I think something's just gonna go down between Belichick and Brady.
They do have a.
Come on, man. Let's be analytical. I don't want to hear this all like their uniform color shit.
Nah, I'm just telling you.
Something gonna go down between Belichick and Brady.
I don't think it's gonna work. This is just the year they're gonna lose. I mean, you can't really call a football game, man.
Pats versus Eagles gonna be a crazy one.
Game last year, Atlanta
before the game.
I called New England last year.
Shit, but I ain't after 3 quarters. I was like, shit, I was wrong.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah,
but Georgia, like, just man, in sports, like the last year and a half, 2 years, it's been kind of.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Something weird gonna happen. Something crazy.
I want Philly to win.
I would like to see him win.
I hate, and this is how bad I can't stand Tom Brady because I hate Philadelphia. I'm a Cowboys fan. I hate any team in NFC East.
Yeah.
I hate any, but even when the Giants is playing the Patriots, I cheer for the Giants. I hate everything about New England, and I hate fake New England fans in Indiana. I don't, especially when a chick say that
she's a diehard Patriots fan.
Yeah, like, bitch, you thought New England was like the clean part of Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what they do in '85? Like, I gotta go somebody. You been a Patriots fan for so long. Well, what they do in '85?
Man,
and they don't know. They lost to the Bears in the Super Bowl. Like, you a newfound Patriot fan. Like, you weren't there when they was in the red and white home jerseys. You in there ever since Brady took over. But yeah, I picked the Patriots to win. Like, it's just Tom Brady, something about him in big games, that motherfucker just shows up with anybody. Like, that was pause worthy.
But we're going to get into something deeper, man. This is a subject that me and Corey talked about. It was after the show.
Right after the show,
and I think that it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you introduce the topic.
Okay, so I have a buddy of mine. He had a child with this lady. They're no longer together, separated. Maybe in new relationships. I'm pretty sure they are or whatever. So he had posted a pic the other day, and so I'm just going to read his little caption. A lot of people may disagree with this post, but whatever. I'm not posting this to get a pat on the back either. I want to challenge men to be the best versions of themselves. See, at first I was like, damn, he's treating... He won't. I'm like, so he challenged men to stand up and be leaders. But then this is where he lost me. Before I left town, I took my daughter's mother car to get an oil change and fluids change. Actually, I handle most of the maintenance on her vehicle, if not all. If you catch me driving it, it's usually because it's headed to the shop or just came from the shop. It's not a matter of if she can do it or not. I know that it's not her thing if she can't do it. I'm out of town and she's transporting our daughter, so it's part of my responsibilities as a father. In my opinion, there has to be compromise when co-parenting. So, of course, I had posed a question today, like, what is the actual father's responsibilities when he's co-parenting with the baby mama? Do he have to take care of the mother too, or do you just have to take care of responsibilities? Hey, these women was...
If you don't want her fucking somebody else.
They in both in new relationships. So it don't matter if she's fucking somebody.
That doesn't mean you still don't want them fucking somebody else.
Okay.
And one day that may build up enough grace.
So he doing it for the long game to get back with her.
Man, you got to play one of the games.
Okay, but anyway, these chicks was championed because you rock as a parent. Wish more parents thought like this. I wish more men like this would think like this. I wish all men thought this way. I need a few things done on my car. And so I asked some of these chicks, I was like, so why should they think like that? Cause that makes him a better man and a better father. So I kept saying, how? You just don't like what he did. I said, that's a great gesture and all. It's not something I would do cause she's not my responsibility. My daughter, it would be my daughter, not my daughter's mother. Like, when do you become a responsible adult and take your own car in and get your own fluids? I proposed a question to the chick. I was like, what if he died today, not the saying that died tomorrow? And how would she go? Like, would she have any responsibilities to know how to go get her own oil change or, tune-ups or everything? So what's she going to do then? I mean, your daughter still got to ride in that same car, whether you there or not.
She got the convenience now. She probably gonna do it without the convenience. But I guess my question would be: is there a difference? Depending on if she has a man or not?
They both.
Do you feel okay doing that type of stuff if she don't have a man?
I'm never doing nothing for my baby mother, and it's not out of hate or nothing because my baby mother is not my responsibility. My daughter is my responsibility. So
y'all should see how he moved his neck like a snake. He out here telling this bitch off.
I'm just like, women was champion.
If the world was ending and you knew it, and you going to get your daughter, you gonna leave her there and not tell her? Like the world about to end. All she got to do is get out the house. You know it. Some little scenario
if the world's
where
about to end,
you have to save one of them, or you can save both of them. I don't know.
I'm saving everybody named Corey.
I don't got no problem, no issue with it.
It's a great gesture.
Not even just a gesture. If you don't hate the bitch, I mean, you do what you can. I don't think you go overboard and go broke for it. But if it's, and you a custodial parent, your child live with you, so you got a different perspective from that. But if your child is up in that house, your child has to ride in that car to get to places, or the sink broken, you know how to fix the sink, and your child drinks out that sink, I don't understand why you wouldn't do it. You can tell her you call a plumber. That's selfish. I mean, if as a man who has like
what about the man that's there?
That's different. Yeah, that's different. If there's a man there, then it's a totally different situation.
Okay, let me ask you
in that situation, he's trying to get back with it. He's proving that he's better than the man there.
Let me ask you, if you with a chick and her baby dad keep coming over, taking the car to get how would you feel?
That say more about me than it do them.
Yeah.
That's not about them. That's about me and my bitch ass.
Yeah.
That's what that's about. If I'm sitting up there, hey Charlie, keys on the sink. You know what I'm saying? He got a right to take the oil change and take her pussy with him if you want to. Shit. Nigga, that's if you in that situation and you allowing that shit to happen, man, then you gotta understand that you're not being a man. But if that woman is single and she has your children, you should do what you can to help her when she needs help. I'm not saying when she wants help, but when she needs help.
So
and she shouldn't abuse that. If she know that you're in a relationship with somebody else, she shouldn't abuse that. It's all about respect. Men.
What about responsibilities? You don't think she should be old enough to keep up with her own man? I'm about to be responsible.
That's why he said if he needs. So that's the
he takes care of, and he goes even further to say, if I had the money, I would pay her mortgage for her.
No.
Now that's where he just want more to hit that hard.
Right.
Yeah,
he don't actually mean that shit. I hope he don't.
I think he do.
I hope he don't. I mean, like why? Yeah. Like,
but if she needs something, would you help?
If she needed, yes, but I'm not.
So we got you to turn a 180.
No. If she really needed it, like, hey, I may need like $20 for this. Could you put some gas in my car or something like that? Yeah, I'm not. It's not my job.
You're not gonna go above and beyond. I'm not. He went above.
Yeah, I'm not every 3 months come to get your keys to take your car to Jiffy Lube. I'm not coming.
If you thought you could look in and see if there's any condoms around,
like even one of the chicks,
that nigga got that little light they be having for the hotel sheets coming on.
Like even one of the chicks that tagged me, like, oh, I can see how you would treat your mother, treat your baby mother, because how would you like for your child to be over there? So first of all, I have custody on my child, so. That little bullshit you talk about ain't nothing or whatever. So I was like, it's not about like when do we separate the two? She's like, well, as you as a man, you should do that for a woman.
I hate when a woman tell a man what he should do as a man.
So I hit her with, I said, so do you want to be equal or inferior? I said, pick a struggle. I said, you want to be equal? We need the same jobs. We burning bras and shit. What I'm saying? If you a manager, I need to be a manager. But you can't turn around in the next breath say.
Do you think that she was it just conjecture? Has she ever said that?
Who?
Like a lot of women don't think that equality shit. Some women respect gender roles.
Nah, she's
that.
Yeah, because I started lurking just to see how to see how she think.
Hey, before I jump out this window, bitch, I must know.
That's why I said before I responded, let me look and see how she. But that's how she thinks. She like, I wish more men and like everybody. Salute, and like the chicks was like, you a hater. They
called you a hater.
Yeah, they like,
cause man, like bitches equate everything adverse to their feelings.
And then here's what the one thing. Remember we had talked about this off air. She like, somebody must have hurt you before. Yeah. I was like, nah, I ain't never loved nobody enough to even get hurt. I said, you must be bitter or whatever.
I hear Corey, I'm so cold inside.
Yeah, I was like, nah. I said that's how a woman react. Don't no man get hurt and then turn on all the women like that. That's something the woman do or whatever. And she was like, so she like, bye. Like I hit her. She like, oh, that's awesome. They ain't got nothing else to say. I was like, it ain't about somebody hurting me. I just don't. I said, however, it's a nice gesture what he did for her. I don't think something like if she like Asad said she needed the help. Yeah, but like he put that this is his job. Like he pays child support. Like the judge said, hey, I'm gonna need you to pay $60 a week. And every 3 months, go get the maintenance on that car. And if you make enough money, you make sure you go pay that mortgage for it. Like, that's almost, like, I'm more the responsibility part of it. Like, when do she take some responsibility and, like, keep the uptake of it? So, do she run out of gas? She call, hey, come meet me at Speedway.
My thing, he was on some whole shit anyway for broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Maybe this.
He said he didn't do it for a pat on the back.
Yes, he did. Yeah. I'm sure that anybody who knows him knows her, and they know that she's probably a prideful woman and she don't want her business out there like that. Yeah. So he wants people to say you did good. And I'm sure it was a couple goofy bitches who got his DM,
man,
and he got his mission accomplished. Because that leads to pussy.
Yeah,
that shit leads to pussy.
Yeah, it definitely do.
But as a man, like, you do things and you shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. A real man don't broadcast shit when they doing it for people, man. You do it because you being a kind person. You know what I'm saying? You doing it because you a man.
The only person I like out here, the chick put kudos to you for being a selfless and caring man. Men and women alike can learn from this. I was like, all right, that's kind of, you know.
Because you, deep down inside, you want equality.
Yeah.
You want equality. If you lay on your back and get fucked, I can lay on my back and get fucked too.
Well, when a chick rides you, ain't you on your back?
I can hear you now. You was on your back last night. You was on your back last night. It's my turn.
Take that out back there.
But see,
who your mama got over there?
I don't know. It's something you man that want to punch a bitch in the stomach.
Who?
You.
Nah.
It's something you want to punch a bitch in the stomach, man. Because you be a little
hurt.
brutal when you. I ain't gonna go about hurt shit.
Thank you. I appreciate you as a friend.
Mean, I would never say that shit and be serious, but I can tell man who had been hurt. I can tell him.
I got a buddy that's been hurt. He think all bitches is evil.
Yeah, man.
He been hurt. And I can't tell him, but you been divorced for over 25 years now. Your kids is grown. They graduated college. It's time to let that go. And he's like, nah, all these bitches is evil and everything. Like, he had a bad experience.
I can understand that thought process, though.
Yeah.
Because you have a vision of bitches and shit. Like I said, like you try to say you ain't think bitches was pristine and perfect. I had that vision. I thought bitches and shit walked on water. I usually didn't think bitches shitted. I think you see bitches shitted as well. Something that crummy come out of a beautiful person. But like I can understand a man not trusting women. When a man say, "Oh, bitches are hoes," I know where the fuck that energy comes from.
Yeah,
but I don't understand.
He fell in love, and she.
But I like when rappers was saying the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snoop, all bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks.
Cause they was fucking niggas, girls.
They running through motherfuckers.
Yeah, they running through bitches.
So, but when a nigga just hates women. And my hate for women are documented, well documented. But it's a different kind of hate. The hate that I have for women is based on like, it's not like a personal hate. It's like the stupidity. Like I hate the qualities that some women have: the no accountability, the always want to be a damsel, this is just stupid shit. But it's never like a personal relationship where the hate come from. It's just like the idea of like they can get away with murder and shit. Nobody even say, "Hey, bitch, drop the knife." Like the bitch can walk around with a bloody knife and shit. It's like, "Oops, I'm just a lady." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get away with it and shit. That's the shit I hate. Or like you just said, where this bitch can cry about not being a manager and shit, then hit you and you knock shit out of her. Now, oh my god, he hit a lady. Things like that, and
like the Ray Rice.
That and then I even go deeper. I even go deeper. That's why. What I don't like part about them, because they push women to be venerated, to be like they untouchable, and like they perfect. And I was talking to my buddy about this, and it goes to that Me Too thing, that little bullshit. That shit getting an unprecedented amount of fucking press.
Yes.
And I told him, I said, it's crazy because it's happening because they women. Yeah. Like
nobody stood up for Jay in that elevator the way they stood up for Ray Rice's wife.
When we get to commercials, you can say them little corny ass jokes. Let me finish my thought. Shit. Look,
I want to troll too.
No, like the Me Too movement, like anybody else, right? Anybody else who's been through anything, like let's take it. The Tom Izzo, they trying to bring his name up. And some bullshit.
But it's crazy.
Hold on, this the thing.
To go before hold on,
man, because they ain't the focus of this conversation. Tom Izzo, that was his example. Joe Paterno, they drug him into that Sandusky thing. They were molesting little boys. That shit did not take off like this. When the Catholic priest was out there sucking altar boy dicks, it did not get this fucking kind of fanfare. So you have to understand, I wonder, what is the agenda? And on a deeper level, I said it's to emasculate me and make men feel fucked up about being masculine. And at the same time push women to the forefront. And it has to be pushed. This has to be a fag agenda. Because fags don't want men out there looking at masculine. And I say that because we know the media is fucking ran by gay people. Because the same people who not gay people in Hollywood pedophilias. Like pedophilia is big in Hollywood. Yeah. So you don't gain none for lambasting the child molestation situations. Those situations should have been way more fucking powerful than this shit right here. Boy. You know what I'm saying? These are grown consenting women where they feel like they were coerced unwillingly, but they did it anyway, as opposed to children getting their dick sucked. against their will by fucking older white men. That shit should have been so fucking over everything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, I don't understand why that agenda's not pushed as opposed to this one. And I think it's just because we treat women in such a high regard that, y'all forbid that these bitches, you know what I'm saying, was enticing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the accountability? But now it's a cash grab. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely a cash grab.
So it's crazy to me, man. Like, when I say I hate women, that's the situation where I hate women in. Not like you. Not like you. You know, bitch, pump your own gas head, but.
I mean, what's wrong? Like, hey, when you single, who pump your gas?
And that's your fucking running line, nigga. That's your go-to right there.
Yeah, my whole thing. When you think, why should it be my job to, like, I'm gonna do it.
If you in your girl in the car, you don't feel like you should be the one to get on pump the gas.
Who car we driving?
It don't make no motherfucking difference.
It definitely explains the
country. If you're driving her car, you don't think you should get on pump the gas?
If we in her car and she driving, I'm chilling on that passenger seat. Seat laid all the way back, all disrespectful.
That's what I slide.
That's how your bitch. That's how your bitch get fucked. That's how your bitch get fucked. That's how you get your bitch fucked.
Oh well,
just like that.
Oh well,
just like that. Nigga,
but nah, I will pump it. I will pump the gas.
Now,
there we go.
Now, nigga, what? You gonna say what? Give me that pump 87.
No, I'm just saying.
Give me super unleaded.
Premium. But I will pump your gas. It shouldn't be my obligation. But just like if we pull up to the gas station, like I've been so petty. I've been out with a chick before. She felt I should open her door every time, so we went to the store, and she stopped right in front of the door and waited for me. So you know what I did? I went to the other door and went in and turned around and looked at her.
Damn, that was sassy.
Bitch. But man, like,
here's what it's supposed to be, man.
What it's supposed to be?
What it's supposed to be. Anything requested. Or anything where it's like they expect you to do it.
I'm not doing it.
I understand.
And he got his arms crossed. Look at that defiance. Look at that defiance. I'm not doing it.
I've been there before with a girl who, I mean, you could tell her attitude before anything was about to jump off. You need to make sure and she outlining how she is personality-wise. You need to make sure you get the door. What type of dude are you? Are you the type that gets the bill at the end, you know? Nah, when it's like that, nah. But if it's in a situation where you actually know this chick, I mean, some things I'm gonna do out of habit.
Yeah, so that's different. But like,
we got to get Corey back on track. You can't be defensive to all these girls. Sometimes you pull up. I mean, you know, all right, I got the pussy. It's on lock, but what's $20 in that gas tank? You know that. I mean,
so you get the pussy, you turn all the way around.
All the way around. I show my true colors.
You gotta invest.
See, that's bullshit.
You gotta teach them.
Teach who?
Like, not you. Like, you gotta invest. You gotta teach the people you with how you roll.
But nah, like
they gonna respect how you roll.
If I'm with a chick, like I don't mind.
She gonna be sucking my dick for gas. Like,
that's cool.
Corey won't do it.
Hey, your bitch gonna be on social media talking about something. Wish I had a nigga that pump gas. I'll pump your gas, baby. You know,
always that nigga there.
Man, listen.
Damn,
listen.
baby.
If a bitch get on fucking Instagram and say, where are the real niggas that pump gas for their girls?
There'll be one nigga say, I'll pump the gas and pay it and clean your windshield. Like, there's always that one nigga. Queen, yeah.
Queen.
My fine queen. Yeah, it's always one of them niggas.
But the thing... Like, I don't like for a woman to, like, expect shit either.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't like entitlement. I hate entitlement issues.
Yeah.
Like, I hate where you think that if you walk through the door and just stop, that kind of makes my fucking, that irks me. Bitch, I'm just as worried as you. Who in there?
Yeah.
Who in there we running from, bitch?
So it's a building on fire.
Let me be a man on my own terms. Don't
saying.
Annoy the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Don't annoy me. And like, man, look, I'm trying to set my fucking FanDuel roster, so I'm actually do this shit. Yeah. Pull up that little fucking, and I want to see how you feel about this aside that picture I sent you. My buddy sent me this earlier.
So, where is it at? Okay, so here it is.
This is a stat that somebody read that shit out loud. So you can read, can't you?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Georgia public system.
Hey man, I'm Indianapolis. To be real, most women don't care if their man happy or not. Only when she's not happy or satisfied is when the relationship is in trouble. I'm gonna read that again for Anderson niggas.
But it's 2 parts.
Okay. His response.
Go ahead and read the top part.
Read the top part again.
To be real, most women don't care if their man happy or not. Only when she's not happy or satisfied is when the relationship is in trouble. A happy relationship to a woman is when she's happy. Often us men put our woman's happiness over our own happiness. Why? Because we care more.
What you think about that, Assad?
That's deep. That's deep. I mean, that brother's got his head on straight.
That's how you feel. That's what you feel for real.
He's that nigga in the
comments. You being sincere.
I'll fuck your gas.
Yeah. That's how you feel about that for real. I agree with the first part.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
What I agree with the first part is
the first part.
Women do not care long as they happy. If a nigga sitting around here frowning and ain't saying shit, man, a bitch don't give a fuck. The relationship is only in fucking pearl. It's only going to explode when she's not happy. That's the only time she cares. His second part, I totally disagree with. It sounds very vaginal. It's almost gay.
But if he's expanding on the woman's point of view that the women think that a happy relationship is when they happy, he's right. That's how women.
We agree with that part. What was the second part verbatim?
A
happy relationship to a woman is when she's happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on, I ain't finished. Often us men put our women's happiness over our own happiness. Why? Because we care.
And see, that's why I disagree with.
He put his own opinion at the end?
Yeah.
That was him. See, what I disagree with that part was because he had his hands on his hips as he typed. He was being
backwards. He didn't have it like he had the other way.
Yeah. He got too emotional. Where he said he sounded like a strong black woman who's fed up and he's on his
emotional.
And he's on his last soulmate.
Let you see that again.
So I don't agree with that because I've never seen a man who was sad in a relationship. I mean, by that I'm saying it's not saying it don't exist, but most of the time, if there's a happy bitch, there's no man around. If it's never just the woman happy, I never see that. So that whole it sound good at first, but when you sit down and think about it, how many times have you seen a woman in a relationship with a nigga miserable?
That's why I can't say Roddy Davis down, but some nigga want.
When was the last time you said? Hey, have you ever seen that?
What?
Like a nigga just. Like the woman just had. I mean, you might see it, but how often?
I'm kind of seeing it play out in life right now.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
When what? When
a woman happy and a man ain't. I'm talking about in the relationship.
Yeah. Like it happens, but
I ain't talking about a woman that's just holding it together, who just survived. I'm talking about a bitch that just exudes joy, and a nigga over there miserable.
Old boy that was here for the Battle of the Sexes. Remember he was going through it, like. He was, but he handpicked.
He different.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paul. He's different. Yeah. But you always see a happy nigga and a sad bitch, don't you?
That's more. Yeah.
Do you always see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Girl, he ain't shit.
And you know why she be sad?
Because
he happy. He's sad because he happy. Yeah. That's what the shit, boy. But you never see it the other way, man. So that was pretty much a vaginal post. That was real vaginal. And I was just trying to see which one of you niggas gonna respond with your coochies.
with
your coochies.
Oh man!
But do you believe that you have to be happy first
in a relationship?
Yeah,
man.
Or in a basketball game, whatever we're talking about.
You know how to hit that
ball. I do because I think if I'm happy then the relationship gonna run. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you definitely gonna be happy with whoever you dealing with. Like
you only gonna get a relationship if you happy.
Not necessarily.
That's how men do it. No, I'm not saying you have to if you're happy.
I'm never sure. I'm saying pussy.
Most men only are gonna do the relationship thing if they happy. I mean, most of them don't do it anyways, right? But I mean, if you kind of like, man, you know what? This ain't gonna mess up my flow. This is gonna allow me to be where I want to be. That's what leads us to getting in relationships. And then things change, whatever, and you want to get out. That's the closest a man gets to it. So I mean, yeah, you have to be happy to be in a relationship. Because I think if niggas like, nah, I ain't feeling this. We can find ways to keep them at bay without being in a relationship. If that makes sense to y'all fan dueling niggas.
Now I'm on the ground.
Who you already text your little friend? Don't be passing girls like that aside. Y'all ain't friend, your fan duel friends.
Yeah, damn.
But I think happiness has to trickle down. I think fundamentally women have to understand this shit that this movie ain't about you. This movie ain't about you. It's only about us if you conform to the team. And in that sense, you can't be no dog ass. You can't just be on some bully shit. Like, shut up, bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to put her in a happy environment. But you have to, in the sense of making her happy, is you, like, first off, it start with deprogramming. I always say that women come into a relationship or come into meeting guys with a predisposition on how he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they come in expecting a man to be a certain way. And I always say men do not supposed to conform to women. Women are supposed to conform to men. Women do not mold men. Men are supposed to mold women. You know what I'm saying? And that's the tough thing about getting older and shit. Like, you be thinking if you lose the bitch you got now and shit, you gotta
get back out.
You gotta go look out there and shit. You gotta listen to these hard head bitches and shit tell you what they ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You out here wrestling with their youth and stupidity. So I think that if you happy, you can make the woman happy. But I think the happiness starts with the man. And then once you have to maintain it though. Like you can't just be trying to be I'm the king of the castle. Bitch, get out front of the TV before I knock your head off. Yeah. You gotta cause
what do you want?
Because as masculine as we generally are and shit, you have to understand how feminine they are. And you can't, and like what we do sometimes, we think that they tough as us. Because sometimes they talk like they tough as us and we forget exactly who we dealing with. I done did that with co-hosts. Like, bitch, get here talking about that tough shit. So I start treating them like a fucking nigga and shit. Then they head down and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Huffing and puffing every time I say something. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to be cognizant of the fact that you are dealing with somebody with a gentle spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in the process of molding them and shit, you can't, fuck them up. So, that's why
time you don't know you molding them.
Yeah. When you got conversation, you do.
No,
I'm saying when you don't know. When you young, you first start fucking with bitches, you're not in that mode and mind state. You don't know.
Or sometimes if you ain't thinking about it. Like, if you selfish enough, you ain't thinking about it. Because I was sitting here listening to you about the happiness. Most of the relationships, when it was, I had some happiness and that led to their happiness, eventually, they loved that. And so they eventually wanted more to the point where they got so close that they started to realize what my happiness was made of, which led to them not being happy. Because once you...
What do you mean when you say?
Because when you running with a girl for the beginning, they like you, but they not checking up where you at. They not going through your phone. They not timing how often it's been since the last time you see them.
Because they don't feel comfortable.
But I'm saying, and they not happy yet.
They're playing.
But once they start to like you, they happy, and you happy. Next thing you know, they want to get to know a little bit more. Man, then they start finding out, you really be over here with this, you be over there with that. Happiness leads to their happiness, and then too much of that happiness leads them to be wanting more of you.
I don't think they happy.
Shit goes sideways.
A woman who just sitting around here just trying to detect if you're not happy.
No, but I'm saying the happiness that they get from being around you, they want more. Women are always going to continue to grow. That's what I mean by mold. They're going to mold themselves. I had a few girls.
That's why when I say you mold, like you have to.
And I'm not molding, but they still around enough to peep what I'm doing. They like,
they start talking like
I really liked it. And the next thing you know, they pushing for the relationship, and you know, and
you trying to get away.
Yeah, I done said yes a few times just to keep the pushing on lock right there.
That's the one who
he had his fingers crossed behind his back. Yeah. Sure, I love you. Sure, I'll be with you forever. Now your throat. Release the throat.
I was under influence, man.
But I don't know, man. Like, that all come with maturity and shit. Cause when you first start fucking with chicks, you had no idea that you mold a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have that desire. But when you start thinking like, this bitch might be around for a little while. Let me make this pillow. It's like fluffing a pillow. Well, when you just jump in the bed and shit, then you go to sleep. But when you feel like, man, I ain't gonna be changing pillows soon, let me keep the fluff in it. You gotta fluff that pillow up. You gotta fluff that bitch up, make it fit you.
So what do you do after you done mold a chick and then y'all go your separate ways? Like, do you feel that you put in this work? Like, damn, I'm putting this work molding this chick, and now I got to start all over. Like,
the only way you would feel like that if you
really
be fucking her real good, and then she go out and just get with the next nigga that having 10 threesomes a week. You know what I'm saying? I wasted this bitch. I got her halfway to the motherfucking lake, and he pushed her in. But no, like, at the age where you really mold women, that's when you really, like, once you come into like, I'm making her fit me. You doing that for the long haul. You doing it, huh?
Not me. I mold you.
I'm not about to. What do you say mold? What do you mean?
Like, doing it like how, like doing things how I like. Damn, you know, mold her to where, like, with the happiness. Like, I mold her to like my happiness. This is what Corey like.
How many girls have
I ever molded? Yeah, damn, nigga, wired up. But yeah, it comes with like, oh man, it's not like I'm gonna be with her forever, but you know, it's like, this. She be like, that's how you like this. I'm gonna start doing like that. Chicks start talking like you and shit.
Yeah,
everything. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you crazy and shit. Like, fire that pressure, and you like, okay, but.
Explain to the niggas what that shit mean, man. Y'all don't have the culture.
Pressure, according to Assad's
the dudes
fucking
in the blouses.
Urban Dictionary, is reefer.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, everybody know what pressure. They listen to Jeezy and the niggas in the blouses.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, at this age, you can see yourself wasting your time molding a bitch.
Is it wasting your time though?
Yeah, it's wasting. If you don't, like, what are you molding her for? Like, if you just
like you said, you don't know. You don't know that you're intentionally molding her.
No, you know now. We're cognizant of that fact.
Okay,
that's a young man thing he talking about. We talking about today, where you know, or you should know exactly what you're doing. If you just knocking a bitch off and shit, you can give a fuck about what she eat. I'm not about to be fuck with a bitch who eat pork. I'm not about to fuck with a bitch who go to church. It's just certain shit that I'm not going to do now because it's not conducive to my happiness. So that's what I mean when I'm saying mold. If I mold you and shit, you have to learn. That's what it say, don't unequally yoke. I'm not going to be yoked with somebody who's not along the same lines I'm in because it all feeds into my happiness. Like, I need, the older you get, man, you find out the importance of happiness. And to deal with this world, to deal with going to work when you have to find other reasons in life to be happy. So if I gotta be with a bitch who can't make me happy, who out here with a fucking Christmas tree in the living room and shit, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's against what I stand for. So I'm not about to waste that mold. You agree with that, Assad?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, for me, it's a little different. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, I was raised Muslim, so most of everything I did came from that standpoint of why you different. And so anybody that I fuck with from females, I know we was wired up earlier, but my point to that was
we was wired up
on the mic. I was about to say how many girls you think you molded over your lifetime, but I don't want to put that question out there.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's been a lot of them.
You good or bad, real loose.
Yeah.
You just out here molding bitches.
Yeah, like I'm promiscuous.
Corey's God-fearing man. You know, he keeps it tight. Pause.
Thank you for listening to.
Yeah, nigga. But no, a lot of them. That's how it is. So I agree with that. You know, you either mold them or you don't. I mean, it depends on what type.
It all depends on. I think you mold with who you care about. Like, that goes on, like, if you care. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just knocking a bitch off, man, like
but
I said,
can you care and still not see you being with her long term? Like, damn, I really care about her, but then again, I just, like, care about her feelings, but I don't care, like, I want to be with her for the rest of my life.
I mean, I really don't.
Because you just said if you molded, you looking at her for the long haul. You just said, you know, you molded who you care about. Like,
because you know it's a potential to be with that motherfucker for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, forever ever. Like, when you think, when you trying to be like mature, when you ain't trying, because we get to the age, man, when we get too old to be ripping and running. Like, fucking multiple bitches get boring and shit. Like, if you done had your pick of litter for a while, man, the shit, like, what are you feeling? Like, I don't understand. Like, why you keep going? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you still just out here casually fucking? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's no longer an achievement. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just hard for me to identify with that. So you want to try to make a motherfucker fit you and shit, and that's just that.
And he's saying it with his orange cards because he's a strong black man.
But I don't know, man. It's all about maturity. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, everybody mature at different times, whatever. But look, though, this is a fantastic. So that's a fantastic topic, man.
I didn't get to read the person response, but it's cool.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I got to pull it up. So, like I said, when I posted, I asked for like people's opinion or whatever. So we got one. I mean, she listens to the show every week, so I could read hers. So, like I said, the topic on the co-parenting, Jay, listener, shout out. You always let us know when the shit's not fucking up or whatever. But she put, when co-parenting, no one is obligated to do anything. But I think they should have a decent enough relationship that if you see something is needed, you help. This is for the male or female. Having a child with someone leaves you connected with that person for life. Why not help one another? We have to remember it's not about the other parent and struggle either parent goes through affects the child. So I was like, yeah, I could kind of see that. But, like, if I see you need something done, I'm still just not going to offer it. Like, damn, you driving down the car in the flat.
But you at least see that it needs.
Yeah, I see that it needs some attention.
We got him.
I hear Corey. Hey, Corey, now.
Did you drive down the street in the flat, girl?
Corey, guess what? Guess who car don't work? Bitch, guess what?
Now, if you give me some pussy, I might change that flat for you.
I told you.
That's what you would think. Nah, hell nah. But yeah, nah. But she the only person that respond. All these other burning broad bitches didn't had nothing to say.
Oh shit!
All these strong.
Oh shit! Hey,
not my other women listeners. You know, we love
but say bitch is a term of endearment when spoken in the right context.
But the ones that was attacking me on social media. You know what I'm saying?
There you go again, getting attacked.
Yeah, you know.
But
they
like,
gotta stop attacking.
But it's like, man, most women are emotionally driven in their responses, so you can't lay too much credence to what they say. It takes a real analytical, mature woman to sit back and observe it without just spewing stupidity.
Hold on, before you finish that, I got one more joke. I'm waiting for the first chick to get accused of some shit, because I'm jumping on that Me Too shit. Like,
what you gonna do?
I don't know. Like, if she was like,
I was out shopping for Metallica shirts, and she accosted me.
Like,
she smacked me on my ass with a Slayer shirt.
I went in the fit room to try on, and she came in, scrape up her gas, and so she took advantage of me, and like, I'm hurt. She just had to plead for 50 years in jail.
I got a haircut, and she told me, look, I want to suck your dick, and I was so hurt. What would you do next, Corey? I'll take a picture. Hey, we're going to wrap this up, though, man. Like I always say, man, they had me feel like a prophet. What you about to say?
Shout out to the dude, the homeboy. He ain't a listener of the show yet, but we're going to try to get him on. Wendy Williams said had that
shit.
Shout out to my nigga Wendy Williams. But other than that, you know, fantastic show. I just had to get that last one.
So you getting gym ready?
Always.
Okay.
Always. Gym, tan, laundry.
I'm a machine.
You a machine.
About to wrap this up, man. Another fantastic
you
show.
You ain't doing no workout though. You just standing around holding the camera.
Thank everybody for tuning in. Week in, week out. We always have fun. We're going to start getting back on our guest train. Getting our guests back up in here. Sorry, he's been a fantastic addition to the show. He had more perspective and shit.
Yeah.
It's always
a
fun.
Sucker's perspective. Don't go get the Migos album. That shit was trash.
I don't think anyone who listens was going to go get the Migos album.
I know.
But if you're into getting good albums, get that new Dave East Part 2.
Man, that shit.
So far,
check out Migos
early in the year. It's early, but he has the best album.
Yeah, he definitely has the
I
best
hope I don't
album.
forget this shit in November.
Boy.
But thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Anything you want to say in closing us out?
Oh, no. I'm just downloading the Migos album right now. We're going to see what it's like. Shout out to Atlanta, I guess, right? When I'm in Indianapolis, I claim Atlanta.
Oh man, the blouse culture too. And shout out to the listeners. Tell a friend. Ladies, man,
come on,
that
man,
shit
off.
off.
Cause we that shit can fuck with our copyright shit.
Yeah, ladies. Page is public. DMs wide open.
That mean his ass.
I'm going. I got a lot of gray sweats if you want me to show up.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Hey man, this nigga vulnerable.
I'm not vulnerable.
He vulnerable. I'm talking about this nigga will let you tie him up and do all sorts of unsavory things.
You not tie me up.
You wouldn't let a chick tie you
Hell
up?
nah.
Would you aside?
You know he would.
Handcuff.
Told you.
That's tied up. You get handcuffed.
No, I need one. And then you can't do both.
That ain't fun.
That ain't fun.
Well, I can't escape if you got one really.
Yeah, you might rob me or something.
Not quickly. But
I wouldn't let no bitch tie me up.
Yeah, you can't tie me up.
That's too.
I don't know what you got
I don't
going
understand why, man.
Well, I don't know what's going to be on stake.
Hold on. I'm not going to commit to that statement. I'm not going to commit to what I just said.
Whoa.
It might make the head better. I don't know the fear of the unknown, but I'm not going to commit to that statement.
But yeah, ladies, you can't tie me up. But if you,
he kind of small. You probably beat his ass and do what you want. Throw him over your shoulder and rape him.
Send a picture to DM. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me what page name.
All right, told them. Fast Relate coming
soon.
And that's it.
Shout out to everybody who listen. Shout out to y'all. The only reason why I'm here. The King of Kings. Elohim of Elohims. The greatest. We're going into the kingdom. Be ready. Look out for the hidden ones coming soon. Who else want to shout out? Shout out to Nick Foles. Bring it in, Nikki. See y'all next week.